This is News 3 Now, live at 4, moving forward.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Live at 4 on this breezy, warm Monday. Right now, the entire state of Wisconsin is at an elevated risk of fire danger.
Let's take a closer look at the DNR's current fire issues. All of southern Wisconsin is currently under a high fire risk. That is in the yellow. But going further north, and the majority of the state is under a very high fire risk. That's the orange counties you see there. Conditions have worsened since this morning, where 2 counties were at a moderate risk. In light of the dry conditions and general risk of wildfires, the DNR is extending its precautions from the weekend and telling Wisconsinites to avoid all outdoor burning.
According to the DNR's fire management dashboard, 37 wildfires burned over 300 acres. That's the most wildfires in a single day this year. And dry season isn't even at its peak yet. That's why the DNR suspended burn permits in 41 counties over the weekend. Right now, the DNR says outdoor recreators should be extra careful with off-road vehicles and other equipment that has the potential to create sparks. Here are a few specific safety tips from them.
Again, avoid all outdoor burning until fire danger conditions improve. If you're using any heavy equipment like lawnmowers or chainsaws, do that early in the morning or late in the day. You should also secure dragging trailer chains, which can also create sparks. And of course, report fires early on and call 911 as soon as you see one break out. Now, in order to fight those fires, a lot of manpower is needed.
A good reason why the DNR is always looking for people across the state to come and work for them. Our Kyle Pozorski spoke with a ranger to find out what it's like.
Spread throughout Wisconsin are DNR ranger stations just like this. And while it doesn't seem too busy right now here at this one in Boscobel, as soon as a fire does start, things quickly begin to pick up. Fire Ranger Ralph Sheffer has been based in northern Grant County for about 5 years, responding to some tough situations during that time. He tells me for anyone interested in becoming a firefighter for the Wisconsin DNR, there is a pretty short training period, making it easy for them to recruit and keep fires from spreading. This includes 2 courses over a 1-week span.
And we have a number of folks that do that, which then you can be put on prescribed burns, controlled burns, or doing suppression.
Then it's a matter of waiting and doing regular training to stay prepared for the worst. He says while there are tough days battling wildfires, it is rewarding, all to keep our natural resources and the public safe. Reporting in Boscobel, Kyle Pozorski, News 3 Now.
By Ranger Sheffer's count, there are nearly 70 DNR fire-equipped stations across the state already in a moment's notice to put fires out. Let's get a look at your first warn forecast now with Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington. Hi, Alex.
Hey there, Charlotte. Hey there, Susan. What we need is some water, and unfortunately with the water chances that we have coming at us, and it could be hefty amounts of water as well, we have alert day conditions that we're tracking here on the first warn weather team. High winds, hail, and isolated tornado cannot be ruled out Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday evening, especially along and south and west of a line from Prairie du Chien to, let's say, Barneville over towards north of Monroe, just south of Janesville to the south and to the west there, Platteville, Darlington, Monroe, those communities over the southwestern third or so of the area stand the best chance for severe thunderstorms. And again, this is Tuesday afternoon, evening, perhaps even going into the overnight. Areas up towards Viroqua, Wisconsin Dells, including Madison and Jefferson, isolated severe thunderstorms are possible, but right now the greatest threat is closer towards the far southwestern portion of the state. Outside, it's gorgeous temperature-wise, but take a look at the humidity. We're talking about fire danger for the past few moments. The humidity level is 21% right now. The dew point is very, very low. It's very, very dry out there. So again, as Charlotte and Susan were mentioning, please, folks, take it easy when it comes to any of those fire measures overnight tonight. 70s across there. We've really boosted those temperatures, and it's because it's so dry that our temperatures actually are warmer than forecasted. We got 75 in Verona. We've got 73 in Mineral Point, 75 in Janesville, and 71 in Camp Douglas, 76 right now in Lone Rock. We were forecasting upper 60s to right around 70, but because of the dry air in place, that actually allows temperatures to warm up more than forecasted. We've got a big weather system toward the south and towards the west that's going to break out with thunderstorms, severe thunderstorms across the Great Plains. That's going to be moving towards the north and towards the east. That's what's prompting the alert day conditions that we will be tracking hour by hour coming up in Maine weather, when you can expect the potential for severe thunderstorms in your neighborhood by this time tomorrow afternoon.
All right, Alex, thank you. Madison police are investigating after multiple gunshots rang out on Madison's east side. It happened yesterday near a nightclub on Atlas Avenue around 1:15 in the morning. Police found over 20 shell casings scattered between Atlas Avenue and Cottage Grove Road. According to the police report, no injuries were reported and no property damage was found. The investigation is ongoing and police are asking for tips. Anyone with information about this incident is asked to contact Madison Area Crime Stoppers, 608-266-6014. You can also email at p3tips.com.
In more local news, after 4 generations of family operation, Metcalf's Market is selling to a larger company. Today, food solutions company Spartan Nash announced its acquisition of the family-owned chain. As a part of the sale, the Madison and Wauwatosa locations will retain all of its employees. Full-time employees of the markets will also continue to receive their benefits packages. The sale is expected to be complete in the next few months.
Well, with winter finally behind us, it's time for the construction crews to get out there and start working. The Department of Transportation is getting ready for this construction season with Work Zone Awareness Week. The annual event began this year by honoring those who have been lost to work zone accidents.
We need to remember the people that are behind the barrels. They play a vital role in maintaining, fixing, rebuilding our roads and bridges throughout Wisconsin, and they put themselves at risk each day when they are out doing their jobs, many times just working feet from where people are driving.
This year's National Work Zone Awareness Week theme is Work Zones Are Temporary. Actions behind the wheel can last forever.
Well, you have less than 12 hours to submit your individual income tax returns. If you don't file on time, you could face a penalty of up to 25% of your return. But there is one more chance if you don't have your taxes done just yet. You can request an automatic 6-month extension for free through an IRS partner on the agency's website. The deadline for that extension is also today, and you would still need to pay an estimated tax. If you are looking to file tonight, the best bet is IRS Direct File, which has minimal wait times, or you can use a paid service, which will expedite the process for extra money. Coming up next on Live at 4, tensions are close to boiling over in the Middle East.
Israel's planned response and how world leaders are reacting next. That's when Live at 4 returns.
Wisconsin neighbors, the best way to prepare for April showers is by upgrading your shower. Right now we're offering 50% off installation plus a free upgrade to our jacuzzi rainfall shower head. Change your outdated bathroom in as little as 1 day with the jacuzzi bath remodel system. We bring the showroom to you and give you half off installation too. And Tunderland makes your project affordable with no money down, no interest, and no payments until 2025. Call 1-800-TUNDERLAND or visit Tunderland.com today.
Service and savings. It's Woodman's.
Hi, we're the Woodmans. I'm Clint.
I'm Phil, saving you big time money on snacks.
10 to 15 ounce Craven pretzels, $1.69 a bag. Or 8 ounce Craven chips, just $1.99 a bag.
My caramba, hot prices on snacks.
Pretzels $1.69 or chips $1.99.
Hey, these taste just like the national brands, but they're half the price.
Better products, better prices, better service because we're employee owned.
It's Woodman's.
If you have heart failure, entrust your heart to Entresto. Entresto helps improve your heart's ability to pump blood to the body. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. And don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto for heart failure. Novartis may help you save on your prescription.
We're cranking up the voltage, Wisconsin. Lottery retailers all around the state are lighting up with the latest limited time offer. It's All or Nothing Bonus Days. During the month of April, All or Nothing players have a 1 in 7 chance to receive a $2 bonus ticket for the next midday drawing. This electric offer is only available for a limited time and only at Wisconsin lottery retailers.
Imagine trying to take on one of the big car companies. It's not easy. Yet this year, one local law firm finalized the largest compensatory verdict in state history against an automaker, over $38 million. And it was no fluke. That same firm has been holding big car companies accountable for faulty designs that cause injury for over 50 years. Because Wisconsinites know who to call when it's a must-win scenario. They call Habish, Habish & Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
Why won't you? Want fresh air.
Hun! You need the experts. The home renewal experts at Feldco will make your project a breeze with free installation on windows, siding, doors, and roofing. Plus, no interest for 6 years. Free installation won't last long. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
Well, Billy Joel fans had last night's televised concert cut short during his famous closer, Piano Man.
It was due to an issue with automated programming, so not all stations were affected, but the network responsible, CBS, is issuing a statement about what happened. It reads in part, "We apologize to Mr. Joel, his fans, our affiliated stations, and our audience, whose viewing experience was interrupted during the last song. Due to overwhelming demand from his legion of fans, Billy Joel, the 100th Live at Madison Square Garden, will be rebroadcast in its entirety on CBS on April 19th. So that's Friday, Friday night at 8 p.m. local time.
All right, pre-trial arguments and jury selection began today in the Donald Trump hush money trial, the first ever criminal trial of a former U.S. president. Now, returning from a lunch break, a thumbs up was given from former President Trump as he began the second half of day one in his hush money trial. Trump faces 34 felony counts, accused of falsifying business records to hide payments made to adult film star Stormy Daniels ahead of the 2016 presidential election. Trump has pleaded not guilty.
This is really an attack on a political opponent. That's all it is.
This afternoon, the first batch of 96 potential jurors entered the courtroom. More than 500 Manhattan residents are there to be considered for the 12 spots. This is the first of 4 criminal trials the Republican presidential candidate faces. Israel says it will respond to this weekend's drone and missile attack from Iran.
But the Biden administration is pushing Israel to make it a diplomatic response, not a military one. Skylar Henry has more from the White House.
President Biden praised the U.S. military's role in thwarting an Iranian attack on Israel over the weekend.
We mounted an unprecedented military effort to defend Israel. Together with our partners, we defeated that attack.
Israel's war cabinet met again Monday as they weighed their response to Iran. The Biden administration is saying it's up to the Israelis while calling for restraint.
In the 36 hours since, we have been coordinating a diplomatic response to seek to prevent escalation.
President Biden says the U.S. will continue to provide defensive support to Israel, but he raised concerns about escalating tension in the Middle East. It's already high because of the Israel-Hamas war.
We're committed to a ceasefire that will bring the hostages home and preventing conflict from spreading beyond what it already has.
Israel continues to launch airstrikes on the southern Gaza city of Rafah ahead of what is expected to be a ground invasion. The U.S. has objected to an invasion of Rafah because more than 1 million Palestinian refugees are currently sheltering in the city. Skylar Henry, CBS News, the White House.
The Biden administration also called on the U.S. House to pass the emergency supplemental that has already passed the U.S. Senate.
The bill would help replenish Israel's air defenses as well as provide military support for Ukraine.
The Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco reopened to traffic this afternoon following a pro-Palestinian protest that shut down the bridge in both directions for 4 hours, causing massive gridlock. Protesters with a banner that read, "Stop the World for Gaza," chained themselves to the side of the bridge to stop the flow of traffic. 20 people were arrested. The actions were planned as part of an economic blockade coordinated with similar protests around the world. Well, let's get a look at your First Warn forecast now with Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington. Alex?
Charlotte, we got lots to talk about here in the First Warn weather team. We're just a day away from alert day conditions taking hold for much of southern Wisconsin. High winds, hail, can't rule out the potential for an isolated tornado. And this is for Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday evening across much of southern Wisconsin. A little bit more details in a couple moments. What do you need to get out of my forecast tonight? Quiet tonight. We trade that in for alert day conditions. At this time on your Tuesday afternoon, we're going to have thunderstorms knocking on the doorstep and cooler by the end of the week. So those are our three main takeaways. 46 for a low tonight, 47 in Lone Rock. A little bit warmer to the south and towards the west, towards Platteville. That's where this weather system is coming from. Doppler track, nothing out there. High and dry, but that's going to change this time tomorrow night. It's going to be a different story across southern Wisconsin. Let's track it. 6 o'clock in the morning. Showers, maybe a clap or two of thunder. Boscobel, Platteville, over towards Monroe. Notice our temperatures as well, starting off in the middle 40s, as I mentioned. We struggled to climb to about 60 degrees during the afternoon, a little bit warmer to the southwest, down towards Dubuque. That warm air is going to struggle, and coming up in one of my other weathers, I'm going to talk about some of the uncertainties with this weather event. What is certain is a line of thunderstorms approaching the Mississippi River. By the time we get to 4 o'clock, our friends out towards Prairie du Chien and Platteville will see those thunderstorms first. They march across southern Wisconsin. 9 o'clock, lighting up the sky from Camp Douglas to the Dells to Madison down till Janesville. Some of these storms could be severe. They most certainly will be producing heavy rainfall as well. Then as we get to the midnight hour, a break in the shower and thunderstorm activity, and our future track model painting one more line of thunderstorms actually developing as we go through the morning hours on your Wednesday that we'll have to keep an eye out for the potential for some severe weather. The best chance for severe weather, as it looks like at this point, and this could change. Again, I'm going to talk about some of the uncertainty in one of my later weathers in our newscast. Let's line up Prairie du Chien to, let's say, over to just south and west of Lone Rock, south and west of Madison, over towards Janesville, and down towards the Wisconsin-Illinois border. Saying the best chance for more widespread severe thunderstorm activity with this line Tuesday afternoon rather, going into your Tuesday evening. Isolated severe thunderstorms are possible from the Dells to Madison to Jefferson, and also including our friends out towards Richland Center. We all stand the chance for having heavy rainfall. Just had a model update here. We'll fix this for you folks, but when you see all the blues and the purples and the reds, that's widespread 1 to 3 inches of rainfall across southern Wisconsin expected. All right, that's a lot of information. Let's bottom line here. Severe storms are possible Tuesday afternoon going into your Tuesday evening. All hazards are possible. Strong winds, large hail, possibility of tornadoes, especially southwest of Madison. Heavy rain for us all. We were saying earlier we need that rain, but fortunately the trade-off with the heavy rainfall with this weather system is the potential for severe thunderstorms. Some morning showers and storms on your Wednesday, then we cool down as we head towards the following weekend. Then as we go out late into the 10-day forecast period, weather conditions turning unsettled by the time we get out into the following work week. More on this impactful weather system and alert day conditions. I want to talk about uncertainties and some of the severe weather threats a little bit later.
All right, Alex, thank you. April is Volunteer Appreciation Month. And for some people, volunteering is more than just a service. At Interim Hospice Care, volunteers work with people who may not have anyone else to care for them. For those patients, it's a time to get companionship, whether it be someone to play games with or to just talk to. Volunteers with the group are trained to work with hospice patients, and the reward is worth it for many.
It just feels really good each week to kind of set aside my own problems or thoughts for the week and just kind of focus all my attention on another person and just being there for them and making their day better. And
that's beautiful. Way to do something good. Interim Hospice has 22 trained volunteers that work with 13 patients.
UW Health is harnessing the power of the sun with the largest solar canopy in the entire state. The project was unveiled today at the new East Park Medical Center. Over 2,000 solar panels will power the facility from the top of a parking garage. The power generated by these panels has the same climate impact as growing over 1,000 acres of trees in a single year.
Achievements like this are inspiring to our staff, our providers, our patients, the communities that we serve.
The panels were supplied by SunPeak, a Madison-based commercial solar developer. East Park is scheduled to begin welcoming patients in late October and is located across from East Madison Hospital. Coming up next on Live at 4, what it takes to get the perfect shot.
Film critic Will Loper returns with a look at the movie that topped the box office this weekend. That's when Live at 4 returns.
Heating and cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy an air conditioner. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase an air conditioner and a furnace at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
This famous wood fence from the show Home Improvement had to have boards replaced 13 times in only 9 years. Our fences outlast wood 3 to 1 and are all backed by our extensive lifetime warranty. This month, save $1,000 on your project. Visit the website or call the number for your new fence today.
Get an 11% rebate on everything, now at Menards. Finish your project with countertops from Menards. With elegant to everyday options, we carry everything you need to beautify your home's decor. Get your laminate countertop today starting at $29.98 after rebate. Update your home with flooring from Tarkett. From easy-to-install sheet vinyl, waterproof vinyl plank, to durable laminate flooring, Tarkett has the perfect flooring for you. Aquafloor Premier Laminate Flooring is $269 per square foot after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Right now, pet dander, skin cells, mold spores, pollen, and dirt are being sucked into your air ducts. Get cleaner air and system efficiency now with Stanley Steamer. For over 75 years, we've continually engineered our equipment and processes to deep clean your entire home. Your air ducts aren't clean until they're Stanley Steamer clean.
Call 1-800-STEAMER. Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
I'm Megan Tim, Director of Community Health at SSM Health. You may know us as healthcare providers, but we live here too.
And as good neighbors, we know our community thrives when we take care of each other.
That's why SSM Health and News 3 Now are sharing the keys to health. Watch for our expert information and advice on air, online, and at fun local events. Join SSM Health and News 3 Now, and together we'll unlock a healthier community by taking time for kids.
Shop from the largest selection of Chevy trucks and SUVs in Wisconsin at Bergstrom Chevrolet. All with Bergstrom's negotiation-free upfront pricing, including our exclusive 7-day price protection and money-back guarantees. Stop in or shop and purchase at BergstromChevrolet.com.
Fjords has been crafting beautifully designed functional furniture since 1941. Every aspect of Fjords furniture has been carefully engineered to create a higher level of relaxation. Visit the Century House today and view our extensive lineup. Experience the unmatched relaxation you can only achieve in Fjords furniture. Relaxation made beautiful. Visit the Century House at 3420 University Avenue in Madison or online at centuryhouseinc.com.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy an air conditioner. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase an air conditioner and a furnace at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
A new action-packed war drama took the box office by storm this weekend.
Film critic Will Loper has the inside scoop on the movie that looks at a piece of war often forgotten.
Hey, Susan and Charlotte. It was an easy win for Civil War at the box office this past weekend. The film outperformed expectations to make $25 million and become the highest opening weekend for Studio A24. But is the film worth seeing?
19 states have seceded.
The United States Army ramps up activity.
The White House issued warnings to the Western forces as well as the Florida Alliance.
Kirsten Dunst plays war photographer Lee Smith. documenting the conflict that has erupted between a third-term president, played by Nick Offerman, and the allied Western forces from California and Texas.
Are you guys aware there's like a pretty huge civil war going on all across America?
Lee travels with a younger, aspiring photographer and two of her colleagues across the country, witnessing a war-torn America. The film is an exploration of war journalism, the lengths reporters go to for the perfect shot, as well as how covering the worst of humanity can affect a person.
I've never been scared like that before, and I've never felt more alive.
The film also contains several of the most tense scenes of the year, including one with Dunst's own husband, Jesse Plemons.
There's some kind of misunderstanding here. Look, we're American, okay? Okay. Well, what kind of American are you? You don't know?
Civil War doesn't delve into sides or exactly how such a war began. Instead, it delves into the journalism aspect, which it does well. It's an intense and at times emotional viewing experience and is absolutely worth seeing in theaters.
With liberty.
For Live at 4, I'm Will Loper.
And justice for all.
Looks pretty intense,
Wow,
doesn't it?
yes.
Civil War is available now in local theaters, not yet available on streaming services.
Well, coming up after the break, teachers making a difficult choice.
Classrooms across Wisconsin are struggling to keep their educators. We'll hear from someone who spent years in the classroom before deciding to leave. That's when Live at 4 returns.
Stoughton Health's Dr. Aaron Schwab on April 18th to learn about simple outpatient treatments that can alleviate varicose or spider veins. To register for the free educational talk, visit stoughtonhealth.com and click on Classes and Events.
If your home is too hot in the summer or too cold in the winter, you probably have leaky wood or vinyl windows.
Next Door & Window has the products and expertise to solve those problems.
Our Ultrex fiberglass windows are 8 times stronger than vinyl, and they're built for extreme weather. They stay snug and tight, so your home is more energy efficient.
The strength of fiberglass frames means your windows will open and close effortlessly.
Get 50% off installation on windows and doors and 24 months interest-free financing.
Pick and Save always gives you more ways to save on top of our lower than low prices. And when you download the Pick and Save app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons and earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. With a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. Discover more ways to save big every day. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Dad, are you certain this is gonna work?
Nothing to it.
Are you for imprint certain?
Certainty matters, like the certainty of 4imprint, your home for high-quality promotional gear, including exclusive items and brands they love. Printed perfectly and guaranteed to arrive on time. To wow your clients, nail your next event, or inspire your team, check out 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Hey Wisconsin neighbors, the best way to prepare for April showers is by upgrading your shower. Right now we're offering 50% off installation plus a free upgrade to our jacuzzi rainfall shower head. Change your outdated bathroom in as little as 1 day with the jacuzzi bath remodel system. We bring the showroom to you and give you half off installation too. And Tunderland makes your project affordable with no money down, no interest, and no payments until 2025. Call 1-800-TUNDERLAND or visit tunderland.com today.
Join Stoughton Health's Dr. Aaron Schwab on April 18th to learn about simple outpatient treatments that can alleviate varicose or spider veins. To register for the free educational talk, visit stoughtonhealth.com and click on Classes and Events.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
Welcome back. A gorgeous, gorgeous weekend followed by a beautiful Monday.
Nice day to play 18. That's out at Pleasant View. I love that shot of the Capitol in the background. The weather words today: calm before the alert day tomorrow. Let's head over to Alex with the details. Could get bumpy tomorrow.
Yes, could get bumpy tomorrow. If you're tuning in tomorrow, which we encourage you to do so, folks. Mic on. I can't shout that loud to make that work. If you're joining in tomorrow night at 4 o'clock, as I was saying, it's at this point tomorrow night that we're going to be looking at the potential for alert day conditions to really unfold, especially over southwestern Wisconsin. And calm before alert day conditions, 74. Light winds, the humidity out there is very, very low. We were talking about fire danger, and there is a fire danger out there. And I know, folks, you might want to grill out tonight, but you could be really, really careful with that. Alert day conditions are just 24 hours away here. High winds, hail, the possibility of a tornado or two, not out of the question. This would be Tuesday afternoon going on into your Tuesday evening. Best chances for the severe weather right now: Prairie du Chien to Dodgeville to Monroe to Janesville. Isolated severe thunderstorms are possible north of that line up towards the Dells, including Madison, Jefferson, over towards Baraboo, over towards Richland Center, and over towards Viroqua. I said we'd break down some of the threats. This is the tornado threat, where you see this dark brown color. That's Platteville over to Prairie du Chien to Monroe. There is a tornado threat, a brief tornado threat, at least for your Tuesday evening, going into a wee part of your Tuesday night. We'll track the weather system coming up in next main weather. And an isolated chance of a tornado spin up Lone Rock to Madison to Janesville. But I think the better chances for tornadoes will stay toward the south and towards the west, towards Dubuque. The wind threat out there, most certainly Platteville over to Monroe to Janesville. Isolated damaging winds north of that line. The hail threat is pretty high over the state of Iowa and not negligible over southwestern Wisconsin as well. Prairie du Chien, Platteville to Monroe, we could be looking at some of those larger end hailstones as this line of thunderstorms moves through. Calm before alert day conditions. You wouldn't think tonight, with temperatures in the middle 40s to right around 50 degrees and clouds increasing, that we have a line of severe thunderstorms about 24 hours away. Coming up in Maine weather, we'll track that line, and I'll talk about on some of the uncertainties and why Lake Michigan plays an impact on Alert Day Tuesday.
All right, Alex, thank you. Madison police are searching for multiple suspects who attacked a man outside of a McDonald's. It happened at the McDonald's on East Washington Avenue Sunday evening. The victim arrived at the restaurant around 5 p.m. on a bike. After entering, he saw someone outside trying to steal his bicycle and ran after them. Unable to catch the bike thief, he returned to McDonald's, where he was attacked in the parking lot by a group of people. The victim reported one of the men saying that he had a gun. At this time, no arrests have been made, and police are asking for tips. Anyone with information about this incident is asked to contact Madison Area Crime Stoppers at 608-266-6014, or you can also email at p3tips.com.
At the Capitol, the state legislature is all but done for the year.
And that means the bills they passed during that session are now on the governor's desk. Political reporter Will Keneally has more on where we've seen some of those bills go. Will?
Well, we've seen the governor Evers specifically, actually use his veto pen more than any other governor in state history. Now, one of those recent vetoes would have created an advanced practice nurse's license, allowing them to work independently of doctors after a certain number of years. Now, we spoke with the bill's author about what that would mean for the state's healthcare system.
Right now, we face critical shortages in our healthcare workforce. And if there is one benefit of what came out of the pandemic when actions were taken to remove some of these restrictions for our advanced practice registered nurses, they delivered.
Now, Republicans and the governor are close on a final bill, but have a few sticking points, like the number of years before a nurse practitioner can receive this APRN license. Now, we'll hear from the governor and have more at 6 on where this bill may head from here.
The Wisconsin GOP has a new leader, and he already has a track record in the state. Andrew Iverson is the former director of Donald Trump's 2020 presidential campaign in Wisconsin, but now he's been hired to run the Republican Party in the state. The new executive director of the Wisconsin GOP was embroiled in the attempts to overturn the 2020 election, but some Republicans are happy to have him as their leader. Wisconsin Republican Party Chairman Brian Schimming said in a statement comment that he was thrilled with the hiring of Iverson. Well, as the temperatures warm up and the school year begins to wind down, teachers are left with the decision to stay or not to stay in the classroom.
Teacher retention is one of the biggest issues in education, and our Maddie Heimsch set out to learn more.
New statistics from the Department of Public Instruction show only 60% of first-year teachers stay teaching here in Wisconsin after 6 years. I sat down with a former teacher who told me that anyone who's worked in a classroom knows these numbers aren't surprising.
Tessa Malio was a high school English teacher for 7 years before leaving the classroom. She told me there's a long list of factors that cause teachers to resign, and it's not as simple as replacing those who leave the field.
That revolving door is bad for teachers, obviously. We can see the impact in that DPI report, but I mean, ultimately, who that really hurts is students who depend on having consistent, caring, knowledgeable, professional, expert teachers in the classroom.
According to DPI surveys, schools have reported increasing class sizes, eliminating classes and extracurriculars, and hiring applicants without preferred qualifications, all in attempts to offset these teacher shortages.
On News 3 now at 6, we'll dive into how salary decreases, position vacancies, and teacher preparation programs continue to affect retention.
The stock market continued its downward trend from last week. The Dow Jones fell 248 points. The Nasdaq fell 290, and the S&P 500 dropped 61 points.
UW-Madison police are launching a new program to help drivers get broken cars off the road and into a mechanic shop. The department is partnering up with Lights On to give drivers a chance to repair their vehicles for free. Through the program, any UW-PD officer pulling someone over for a mechanical violation, like a burned out light bulb or a broken turn signal, can give a voucher for a free repair at a local auto shop. This is the first partnership of its kind in Wisconsin. But Lights On has worked with over 160 law enforcement agencies across 21 states. Coming up next on Live at 4, an influential company announces a big layoff.
Despite its growing popularity, the company says it cannot support itself. Find out why when Live at 4 returns.
My dry eyes made me a burning, stinging 5 times a day.
Makeup smearing, drops user.
I want another option. That's not another drop.
Tyrvaya. It's not another drop. It's the first and only nasal spray for dry eye. Tyrvaya treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease fast by helping your body produce its own real tears. Common side effects include sneezing, cough, and throat and nose irritation.
Relying only on drops? Not me. My own real tears are my relief.
Ask your eye doctor about Tyrvaya.
No two people are exactly alike. While I can make my coffee just right for me, I can't customize everything. Take health insurance, for example. Original Medicare is just basic coverage, and it's the same for everyone. It didn't cover all of my healthcare needs or provide all the benefits I wanted. That's why I called Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield about their Medicare Advantage plans. With one call, they helped me find a Medicare Advantage plan that's like my morning coffee, just right for me. I was able to find a Medicare Advantage plan with additional benefits like dental, vision, prescription drug coverage, and more. But I couldn't have gotten those additional benefits if I didn't call. I spoke to an Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield licensed insurance agent that listened to my needs and treated me like family. They helped me find a plan with all the benefits I need, and they can help you too. The call is free, and there's no obligation to enroll. If you just turned 65, recently moved, or lost coverage, you may be eligible for a plan today. Don't settle for basic coverage. Call now to find a plan with more benefits like dental, vision, and prescription drug coverage. You know, with my old plan, I was missing out on some things I really needed. I heard that new plan options were available for 2024, so I called. I couldn't believe what they had to say. You might just be a little surprised yourself. They even helped me find a plan that lets me keep all of my doctors and specialists. If you're looking for more coverage that fits your needs and your budget, give Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield a call today. They'll help you find a plan that's right for you, just like you made it yourself. Call now. You may be eligible to enroll in a plan today, but you won't know unless you take action.
Call 800-916-6140. That's 800-916-6140. 800-916-6140. Call now.
New at 5, southern Wisconsin is under a high fire risk. We'll show you what it takes to tackle wildfires in an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at the DNR's training.
I'm tracking a line of severe thunderstorms expected Tuesday evening. There's factors at play that might help keep the best severe chances just south and west of Madison. Details at 5.
And ahead at 6, we reveal why Wisconsin teachers are leaving their classrooms, showcasing these startling numbers. Hearing educators speak out on the untenable situation. Tonight at 6.
Welcome back. Coral reefs around the world are experiencing a mass bleaching event amid record-breaking ocean heat.
That's according to 2 scientific bodies. Some experts warn this could become the worst bleaching period in recorded history. The groups say more than 54% of the world's coral reef areas have experienced bleaching in the past year. It affects at least 53 countries and territories, including large stretches of the Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Oceans. This marks the world's 4th global bleaching event and the 2nd in the past decade. The last 12 months have been the planet's warmest on record, and ocean temperatures have been surging off the charts.
Spending at U.S. retailers rose for a 2nd month in a row in March. The Commerce Department reports retail sales rose 0.7% in March from the month before, beating expectations. The report underscores the strength of the U.S. consumer, fueled by a robust job market.
Tesla will lay off more than 10% of its global workforce. That's according to a memo sent to employees by CEO Elon Musk. Tesla shares have taken a bruising in recent months. While electric vehicle sales are still gaining in popularity worldwide, their sales growth rate has slowed, especially for Tesla. The company now faces more competition than ever before. Well, still to come on Live at 4, we're striking up the band.
The UW Varsity Band is taking the stage this weekend, and we're bringing the leader of the band to your screen. Hear from the UW Varsity Band director about why this weekend's event is so special. Next on Live at 4.
Welcome to Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. Active seniors 55 plus will enjoy our new luxury apartments, professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
A roof replacement can cost you $15,000, $20,000 or even more. But 9 out of 10 roofs don't need replaced. They can be rejuvenated with Roof Max for just a fraction of the cost.
Hi, I'm Kevin Harrington. I'm an original shark from the hit television show Shark Tank. When it comes to Roof Max, I'm all in. When I saw that Roof Max could extend the life of your roof by years, I decided to invest in the company.
Don't replace, rejuvenate with Roof Max.
There it is. That feeling you get when you can do more with less asthma. It starts with Dupixent. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma and can help improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks and can even reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Can you picture it? Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Who knows what you can do when you do more with less asthma? Ask your doctor about Dupixent, the most prescribed biologic for asthma.
I worked as a truck driver for 36 years.
And then one day I got this letter.
Your retirement will be cut.
Will be cut in half.
You don't forget something like that.
Every paycheck we put money away. But because of Wall Street greed, boom, it was gone. But Tammy Baldwin saw what they were doing and wrote a bill to save our retirement.
Then she fought like hell to pass it.
What Tammy Baldwin did for our families, you don't forget something like that.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
Save on new Champion windows during replacement window season. Now is the best time to buy new Champion windows, because when you buy 2, you get 2 free.
If your windows are drafty, ugly, or broken, your home needs our windows. We design, build, install, and guarantee it for life. We have enough hands to help you every step of the way.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Thanks.
Buy 2, get 2 won't last long. Call or schedule online at getchampionwindows.com.
Welcome to Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. Active seniors 55 plus will enjoy our new luxury apartments, professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
All right, who's feeling lucky today? Because we are landing in Vegas with 72 degrees overlooking the Strip. Not a bad day.
No, nice day there. Well, the sounds of the UW Varsity Band will fill the Kohl Center this Friday for the first of 2 nights of spring concert performances.
Highlights of this year's show include music of the 90s and, of course, the music of Taylor Swift.
The director of the band is celebrating 5 years already of making Badger memories. Dr. Corey Pompey is back with us in the studio. Hi, Corey. So good to see you.
It's great to see you.
5 years. Boy, time flies when you're having fun,
right? It does
right?
fly.
Tell us a little bit about this year's spring concerts.
Well, this year we're playing some new music. Well, shall I say different music from what we played last year. And as you just mentioned, there'll be some Taylor Swift and some music from the 90s and some music from some other people as well. Hopefully, music that spans generations.
Yeah.
How do you select which pieces or which artist you're going to cover?
It's really difficult, actually. In the spring, we send out a survey. So, for example, we sent out a survey last week to the students about music that they would like to play for the upcoming academic year. So, it's a matter of going through that survey, finding out what the students will like to play. So what actually ends up being performed is a combination of things that they would like to do and often some ideas that staff members may have as well.
Oh,
but it's
great.
Mostly student generated.
That's great. What is the difference between the marching band and the varsity band?
Well, how can I explain it? I would say just the name, really.
Really?
Because when you see the marching band, you see us marching.
Yeah.
When it's the varsity band, it's us when we're indoors. A smaller group, so the marching band is everybody, and usually the varsity band is a subset of the marching band.
And how many members of the band are there now?
Well, in the fall, it was close to 300. In the spring, we're usually around 250.
Wow.
So on stage this weekend, there should be 256 students.
What kind of emotions do you experience when you're on that stage with your players, with your
That's
students?
a good question. This is going to sound really, really bad, and I hope I don't. I try not to experience too many emotions,
You have a
actually.
job to get done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I try to stay even-keeled. I can't say that always happens, but I really do try to stay level-headed and hope that the music that the students are performing or is performing, whichever is the correct way to say it. My hope is that the music will generate the excitement for the public. That's not to say I'm not enjoying myself or anything like that. It's just that I'm trying to be focused and not get things too high or too low.
It's such a great time. It's always a bittersweet thing because it's the beginning of the end of the academic year, and then maybe you get a little chance to exhale for a while and before the summer, a little bit before the summer and the fall start. But it's so much fun. Everybody really looks forward to the concert. It's Friday night and Saturday night, 7:30 at the Kohl Center. Have a great concert. Good to see you.
Thank you so much. Good to see you all as well.
Thank you very much for being here. All right, let's head over to Alex for a look at our first warn forecast.
Yeah, thanks, Charlotte and Susan and friends. A Kohl Center would be a good place for that. It's going to be a bit chilly as we head towards the end of the weekend. The chilly temperatures are going to replace the warm temperatures that we've been experiencing, and it's that transition that's causing our alert day conditions that we're forecasting here for your Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday evening. High winds, hail, isolated tornado not out of the question. First, it's planned the evening tonight. Temperatures slipping down into the 50s. You might want to say, hey, let's do that grilling out there. But remember, we were talking about earlier in the show, humidity levels are very low and the fire danger right now is very high. We could use the water from this weather system, but unfortunately the trade-off is going to be severe thunderstorms. 76 in Middleton, 76 in Verona, and 74 in Stoughton. You might be wondering, well, First Warm Weather Team, you were doing upper 60s for high temperatures today. Why is it in the middle 70s? We got drier air than anticipated, and dry air has the propensity, meaning it can warm up and cool down really, really quickly. Think of a desert. Gets hot during the day, cold at night. That's what we've got going on across southern Wisconsin. In fact, so warm, 79 right now in Bosqueville, so really kind of blew our forecasted high projections right out of the water, so to speak. 75 in Janesville. I said there's some complexity about Tuesday. Let's talk about that. We have cloud cover and rain showers in the morning going into the afternoon, and I'm anticipating that limits the heat. More importantly, winds coming off of Lake Michigan bring cool near surface air, that cool air right above the lake, right into southern Wisconsin, and that also limits the daytime heating. So we can see that here with our future track model. I'm going to call that out here as we start at 7 o'clock on your Tuesday morning. Temperatures in the middle 40s, mid to upper 40s, a little warmer to the west where that warm air is trying to come in. I'm drawing lines here from east to west. That's that strong, cool flow coming right off of Lake Michigan. As we march forward here into the afternoon, again, a couple showers, clouds, that's going to limit the heat. So instead of us getting in the middle to upper 60s, we may struggle to get to 60. It may not happen until the evening hours as we head towards that 4 o'clock hour. Look at the thunderstorms starting to line up towards the Mississippi River. Watch what happens here as we carry on after 4 o'clock. Thunderstorms rapidly spreading across the area, right at their peak across the center part of the area, Camp Douglas to Dells to Madison to Janesville, right around 9 o'clock. Of course, be tuning in tomorrow morning. Kelly's going to have the latest. I should say tune in tonight. I'm going to have the latest as we carry on with these model projections. But tomorrow morning, Kelly's going to have the latest projection on where that warm front's going to set up. That line of thunderstorms moves towards the north and east and is out of here by midnight. Then we quiet down just a bit. One more line of showers and thunderstorms as we go into the Wednesday morning time frame, where we will be keeping an eye on that line. Could also potentially produce some severe weather. We'll be back in just a couple moments.
Teeth are amazing. That's why at Affordable Dentures and Implants, we have new financing options to help you get a new smile today, not someday. Scan the QR code or call to learn more.
Go ahead and smile.
Salonpas Lidocaine Flex, a super thin, flexible patch with maximum OTC strength lidocaine that contours to the body to relieve pain right where it hurts. And did we mention it really, really sticks? Salonpas, it's good medicine.
Hey Wisconsin neighbors, the best way to prepare for April showers is by upgrading your shower. Right now we're offering 50% off installation plus a free upgrade to our jacuzzi rainfall shower head. Change your outdated bathroom in as little as 1 day with the jacuzzi bath remodel system. We bring the showroom to you and give you half off installation too. Many of our customers like Regina and Dennis were surprised at how easy and stress-free the process was.
This has been a great experience. I can't even express it. I'm just excited.
The team actually set the expectation. We just can't wait to see the finished product.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I love it. Thank you, Jacuzzi Bath Remodel. Thank you. Oh, my God. I cannot wait. Oh, my God, I can't wait.
And Tunderland makes your project affordable with no money down, no interest, and no payments until 2025. Call 1-800-TUNDERLAND or visit tunderland.com today.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, our Snap Secure Dental Implants will help you eat and speak with confidence at a price that's affordable. So if you think you can't afford dental implants, think again.
Go ahead and smile.
The First Warn Weather Team continues to track the possibility of severe thunderstorms on Tuesday, when the best chances for severe weather are.
Then an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at the DNR's training to battle wildfires. That's coming up next at 5.
Start your evening with News 3 Now at 6, moving forward, uncovering the stories and getting to the heart of events and issues that matter here. And when bad weather is on the way, we warn you first. News 3 Now at 6, moving forward, weeknights.
Take a look at this. Shocking video shows the moment a stolen car crashed while fleeing and how close it came to hitting a mother and her kids. A video released by Seattle police shows a masked suspect breaking into the small SUV and taking off. The vehicle's owner tracked it to a parking lot and called police. When they arrived, the suspect attempted to flee in the SUV and immediately crashed into some parked cars. And if you look closely, a mother and her small children are missed by mere inches. Police say the suspect then tried to run and resisted arrest, but was taken into custody. He now faces multiple charges.
The 128th running of the Boston Marathon is happening today. 30,000 athletes from 129 countries competing in the long distance race. Looks like a beautiful day for it in Boston. The race, which is annually held on Patriots Day, is one of the more challenging of the world's 6 major marathons. The weather was on the runner's side, as we said, highs of 63 degrees with clouds this morning and sun this afternoon. 4-time Super Bowl champion Rob Gronkowski is serving as the Grand Marshal. We'll be right back.
It all starts with a Chevy truck. Chevy Silverado with the Turbo Max engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado HD with up to 14 available camera views. Do more in a Chevy truck. Get yours now. During Chevy truck season, get 0.9% financing on all 2023 and 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Or qualified lessees can get this Silverado for $499 a month.
Entresto is the #1 heart failure brand prescribed by cardiologists. It was proven superior at helping people stay alive and out of the hospital. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. And don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto for heart failure. Novartis may help you save on your prescription.
Does your roof look great from the ground, but yet it's still leaking? We see roofs every day that look great, but the important details weren't done correctly. With the average cost of a replacement roof being north of $25,000, that might not be what you need. Let one of our specialists give you a free 16-point inspection and let you know exactly what's really wrong with your roof and show you how we can restore it, saving you thousands. Remember, when you think roofing, think Larson, Wisconsin's best roofing experience.
Upgrade your garage, patio, or basement this spring with our beautiful cutting-edge concrete coatings. Our coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy and guaranteed to increase your home's value. For a limited time, save up to $500 off your project. Plus, call during this program to see if you qualify for payments starting at just $30 a month.
I did know that back pain, foot pain come along with the job of waiting tables, but since getting the arch supports from the Good Feet store, I have had no pain. I'm more positive. It's like opening up a whole new life, like sunshine coming on.
See how we can help you too at the Good Feet store.
That'll wrap up today's Live at 4. Stick around for News 3 Now at 5. Charlotte's in the newsroom with what to expect in our coverage moving forward. Charlotte?
Well, Susan, tomorrow on Live at 4, the doctor is in. Dr. Jeff Pothoff returns to tell us more about the latest medical news. And coming up next at 5, it's tax day, and some people still need more time. What experts say you should do if you haven't filed just yet. We thank you for joining Live at 4, and we hope to see you right back here tomorrow. In the meantime, News 3 Now at 5 starts now.